Not sure if it's actually live. Everything's kind of yellow right now. Don't know if anybody can hear me. Hello, Mr. Betram. And Jake, how's it going? On my side, it just keeps buffering over and over again, so I have no idea what's being broadcast and what's not. Weird. I have to get like a second computer that just watches my stream, I guess. How's everybody doing tonight? I was doing some recording and I figured I'd pop on and see what everybody was up to just for a little bit before I head to bed. Get this print started. Protopasta. I don't think I've actually printed with Protopasta. I've heard it's very good though. I don't know if you guys can see that, but up there, that's the Snappy. Live and not in the flesh, in the plastic, in the PLA. So you can see here we got motion that way. We've got motion that way. And then the Z-axis, it works too. I need to do a little bit of crazy glue onto the couplers for the Z lead screws because they tend to pop up. Hey Sean, how's it going, buddy? I don't know what they did. I think they released like a Windows update or something, and my streaming experience has not been good on my side since then. Everything sits at 100% CPU usage all the time, and let's try closing some stuff down. There. Now you have views of everything. And that's all IC3D PLA. Is PLA the best choice to print a printer out of? I guess we'll find out. I'm not too worried because the hot end hangs down so low from here that the heated parts aren't going to get anywhere close to plastic. And there's a glass bed that'll go up here on top of it, so I think it'll be fine. Trolling for Dollars is here. How's it going, man? I gotta do some more fine-tuning on the CR10. I got it working again, but it's leaving gaps. I'm trying to see if... Can we see that there? Yeah. It's leaving gaps before the walls. So needs a little more fine tuning. I haven't done the extruder or hot end assembly for the Snappy yet. Once that's done, I just have to wire it all to a ramps board and it should be able to run. So probably another 2 hours worth of work and it'll be good to go. I've been filming it all, so I'm gonna try and put a tutorial video together. I don't think it's gonna be as good as what I was hoping, but you know. I do the best I can. Yeah, this is going to be short. I'm going to be logging off in the next 20 minutes or so. I just wanted to pop on and see how everybody's doing. So many of my live streams lately have just been me broadcasting Prince, so... And the artist formerly known as Prince. I'm doing some test pieces for a model that I designed. Just to... it's got some pieces that need to lock together. And I'm just testing different locks and different tolerances to see how it's going to go once I put it all together. Prince of Prince, yes. Versus Prince of Persia. Prince of Prussia. There you go. The IC3D filament is printed just fine for me. I've done thousands of hours worth of printing with IC3D. This here was, I think, about 400 hours worth of printing to make it work. The projects I did last year, the main one was 40, 80, 120, 160. At least 300 hours of printing, plus the 3D printed printer I did last year was also another 60 or 70 hours. So... The only problems I had with IC3D filament were my own, because my the thermistor on my CR10 was going as I was starting to print with the stuff, and I thought I kept jamming because of the filament. And it turned out it was the thermistor. The longer it was heated, the less reliable it became. So it was reporting 220 degrees on the hot end. It was actually dropping down below 170, and then not extruding anymore. I was hoping to show you guys the renders of the project I'm working on, but unfortunately, it won't let me run Fusion 360 at the same time, so... I appear to have gotten grease, lithium grease, all over my clothing. Country extrusions. I'm hoping to get a personal tour of IC3D before Murph this year. I think Sean can make it happen. Right, Sean? I said do a personalized tour of IC3D before Murph for me. I haven't announced it officially yet, but IC3D is also sponsoring, one of the sponsors of my big project for Murph and Earth this year. So you guys get the exclusive. Everybody that bothered to show up tonight gets to find out the secret. Not what the project is, just who's sponsoring it. They seem to think I'm good at my design work and I don't have the heart to correct them, so I'm just going to let them sponsor it. Knack 3D Designs. Not to be confused with Naked Designs. Yes, thumbs up. Everybody give me the thumbs up. I deserve it. Had enough of his shenanigans. Ha 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 ha. I don't know how close of a close-up I can get, but on account of short USB cables. I guess what I could do is move it back to the desk. Hold on a second. So I gotta switch back to be able to view OBS so I can see what I'm showing you guys. So as you can see, here's the main bed assembly. There's pieces that'll mount on here and here that'll hold the bed. So you've got one axis this way. It's gonna need to wear in a little bit. It's binding up a little bit. So there's that axis, then that axis, and you can see it's got a chain. I've already put the wires into the chain, like that, and then the Z-axis works pretty much the way you would expect. I can probably just a second here. I'm probably there. We go. Pretty much everything you'd want a 3D printer to do. Yes, that is the current exchange rate on thumbs ups. So, let's see, what else can I show you guys? There's a bridge part that stabilizes the top of this thing that goes across. So it'll be up about here, and it's got a hole to feed the filament through. And it actually has, which is kind of cool, an integrated spool holder that goes up on the top here, and the spool holder part pops on and off. So that should take a standard size roll of filament, I think. The guy really did think of everything in the terms of the design, and I think part of it was, like, the chain cables and stuff like that was just increase the percentage of 3D printed parts, because he was aiming for the most 3D printed 3D printer, and I think he got it. I'm just going to put it back up top, though, because it takes up half my desk. And yet fits so perfectly on top of my bookshelf. I'm not positive if it would or wouldn't. Each of the large pieces takes up 150 millimeters by 150 millimeters. I don't know what the total build volume of the Snappy is. Sorry, not Snappy. The FK1 is. We'd have to run the numbers. But it's about 65 full trays of 150 by 150. Does anybody have the build volume of the FK1 handy? Well, 1200 by 400. Okay, so you've got 150, 300, so you've got 2 by 8. So I'm going to say no. That math is wrong. I shouldn't be allowed to do math. 3, 6, 9. No, it was perfect. So you have 16 beds worth, so it'd still take you like 4 runs to print all the parts. Mathing is hard, I do agree. Uh-oh. Did I lose? I seem to have misplaced the... Oh, nerds. The toothed gear dealie for the extruder. Oh, there it is. We're good. Build area, I think, is 198 by 198 by 200, roughly. Something in there. Definitely 198 by 198. I don't remember what the Z is for sure. That's a good question. According to the design stuff, it should be able to print about as fast as the Ender 2. And the Ender 2 took 400 hours to spit this thing out, so probably about that. You know, give or take. Add the 1, carry the 2. I'm going to say 500 hours, just to be safe. I wonder how many times you can go through generations where a snappy prints a snappy and then that snappy prints a snappy before it becomes like, you know, too inbred. The quality of the snappy DNA just drops every time. To do 2 printers, assuming no failed prints, you're looking at a little over 8 kilograms. I knew all along this was a bit of a waste of material, but it's still a cool project. What's the build volume on your printer? Just the Pi, no snap? It's because why not? 100% yes. Aperture science. Now that would be possible, yeah. Get one of the printer belts and then just have it spit out all the parts. Because I went for the simple black and white motif. You're not a fan of the printer belt? I'm assuming since yours has infinite Z that you've got some sort of belt action happening yourself. Phrasing. The black belt is fairly pricey, so I'm glad to hear that it's cheaper. Hey, it's Angry Michael. How's it going, Mike? Yeah, that's it. It's not quite done yet. Nothing's wired, but a few more hours, it'll be good to go. I didn't live stream it because my schedule's a little sporadic right now. I'm going to. I've been recording the assembly though, so I'm going to put an assembly video together. Hopefully, the footage I got's good enough to do it. I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm going to be shutting down the stream in a few more minutes. This fully operational 3D printer. Dun 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 dun. See, now I have to install the G code that makes it play the Imperial March. Well, I'll totally do it. If I can, I'll get it loaded and I'll have the video start off with that. I got a cat down here. It's not in much danger of doing anything straight right now anyways. I'm impressed by how well the chains work though. Nee, 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 nee. There was a website or an application that converted songs to G code. I don't remember what it was now, but I'm sure a quick Google search will probably pop it up. I would Google search it now, but my computer's sitting at like 98% CPU utilization, so every time I touch the mouse, I feel like it's going to stutter. I mean, I could put some lights and stuff on it to make it look like Tron. It seems to have snapped together pretty well. All the parts seem to be okay. It's so big though. Like ridiculous. I didn't even realize how big it was until I started putting it together. Yes, the Floppytron. Like 32 different floppy drives. Using the stepper motors from them to play music. I misplaced some parts though during the assembly, so I might have to reprint a couple parts. They might have fallen in behind the bookshelf. Just looking for them now. Seem to have misplaced the extruder arm. Cat likes to come down here and chew on filament till she throws up because she's brilliant like that. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap things up and head to bed. I just wanted to check in with everybody, see how people are doing. Thanks for popping in. I don't know when the next stream will be. I might stream from somebody else's place next week. We'll see how it goes. But we'll have this up and running soon, and I'll probably record a little trailer. Once it's up and running, I'll probably record a little trailer of it running, just to get people's whistles wet. Thanks, guys, for popping in. I appreciate it all. I will, 100%. Say hi to Kay for everybody. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Keep an eye out, though. Tutorial will be up at some point between now and the end of the year. It's going to take some time to edit it, but... and do the intro. I need to have it fully running. I want to show people the quality of prints they can expect to get out of it before I do the tutorial, because I've already talked to some people that thought that they were getting, like, their second printer and they're going to be able to do a bunch of, like, prints they would sell off of it, and it's just... it's not really that type of printer, you know? So... okay, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next one.